4 degrees warmer tomorrow than it was here today, but today was a very typical summer day, only 1 degree below average. We have those nice late sunsets, right? It's great this time of year. We have all that sunshine, but that's going to start changing here as we get towards the next couple of days. I was looking at this earlier. Tomorrow the sun will rise at 6:23, not too bad, set at 7:55 p.m. That's 13 hours and 32 minutes of daylight. Take a look at this. Within the next month and a half, we're only going to have 11 hours and 46 minutes of daylight with the sun rising past 7 a.m. and the sun setting before 7 p.m. So that means that some changes are on the way. I know we had a beautiful sunset tonight, but here's the good news. That means our temperatures are going to start to cool off because by the time we get towards October, that's when we typically, the start of October is when we typically see our last 95-degree day. And yeah, today wasn't too bad either, right? We typically could be seeing temperatures well into the 100s right now, and we still will potentially see them again, probably see them a little bit later as well. So it's kind of the pros and the cons. We lose the sunlight, but we're losing also the hotter temperatures as well. But that trend has been shifting further a little bit later as well. Here's our average high over the last 10 years, September 25th. That's 2 days later. So over the last 10 years, we've been dealing with the heat longer, even though the daylight hasn't changed. Well, the energy hasn't changed, but well, the temperatures, they've continued to trend warmer and warmer here over the last 10 years. Right now, though, it's not too warm out there. We're looking at temperatures right around the 70-degree mark, mid-70s further to the north, Marysville at 75 right now, further to the south, 75 in Modesto as well. But all in all, it's a relatively mild evening. That's what we're talking about right now. But what's next is a slight uptick in temperatures before the cooler pattern sets right back in. That uptick is because that high is going to start to shift closer to us here as we get towards your Tuesday and Wednesday. But that low is going to push it further back here to the east. So by the time we get towards Friday, we're back right around the 90-degree mark. And well, as we get towards the weekend, that low continues to impact us here in the region. That's going to keep us right around the 90-degree mark as we get through Sunday. So some cooler temperatures are on the way. A little bit of relief after we deal with some mid-90s in the foothills tomorrow, mid-80s in the high country. And the coast, not too bad, 67 in San Francisco. But once you move into the Delta, start making your way inland, that's when you start to see those low to mid-90s here popping up on the forecast. And across the board, really, for your Tuesday, mid-90s spread a large portion of the valley. Further to the north in the northern Sacramento Valley, we could be talking about your triple-digit temperatures here for your Tuesday. But it's a little bit cooler than average. Just not a lot sometimes for us, but, you know, we're still going to take it, right? Some clouds are going to move in as we start the day. Those clouds continue in the afternoon. So it's still going to be a little bit cloudy as we continue through the day on Tuesday. That trend continues on Wednesday as well. It's pretty much all in all a little bit more of a humid pattern, but we're also going to see the warmer temperatures. But those clouds will help with the warmer temperatures as we get through Wednesday. Thursday and Friday is when we start to see our temperatures cool down. You can see that in the mountains back into the low 80s by the weekend. Same with the foothills back into the upper 80s by the time we get towards your Saturday. And here in Sacramento, your 10-day forecast, 89 Friday and Saturday. Monday and Tuesday, we have 80s back in the forecast once again to start next week, Chris.
Okay, Peter, thank you.